be coming out probably next year.
When did you get into comics?
Well, in high school I did a couple of coloring things for some friends, but officially probably in 2000, I think, 2001, I started working at Top Cow as a production person, and I just, after hours, just begged and pleaded for people to let me color their work, and just a couple of overnight kind of stays, I finally got into the coloring position.
Were you always into comics, or was it just that you wanted to do art?
I just wanted to do art.
Yeah.
The comics came later. I think I originally wanted to be an animator. I took some classes, but I wasn't too keen on the idea of drawing the same picture over and over again. So I just kind of leaned into the comic books.
What do you think of the comic book culture these days, especially being at Armageddon? A big event like this, how do you think that people are reacting to comics? They used to be a geeky thing, but now they seem to be getting more popular.
Say again?
Comics used to be very geeky, just like geeky, but now they're a bit more popular. How do you think that has changed? Has it changed your outlook on it?
Well, I think it's just brought a larger demographic to the comic book conventions and just a larger readership. I think there's more girls coming, which is good. But yeah, you know, as long as the stories stay, you know, they keep the quality of the stories and the art's always, you know, there's some good art, there's some better storytelling art, but I think it's just the movies kind of brought a larger, you know, demographic, and I think more is always better. So.
Yeah, what do you think brought the females to the comic book world? It used to be very exclusively male, pretty much. So what changed to make it more female?
I just think just exposure. I guess maybe the movies, or they just little by little they've been just turned on to it by friends, or there's also more girl-orientated sort of stories. But I just think it's a natural progression. You know, just as the fandom kind of grows, just including the girls, young, old, everybody. So it's just a natural progression, I think.
Talking about yourself, what's been your weird experience as being a comic book writer coming to these conventions? Have you had anybody recognise your name, or just
not too many people. I mean, the colors kind of sneak in under the radar a lot of times, but there are a couple people who go to my blog who I say, if you were going to this convention, come see me, I'll get some free stuff for you. So that's just a, you know, it's just a rarity. But you know, I did sign a couple of comics. That's always fun. So.
Can you just tell some of the comics that you've done with art for?
I've colored, right now I'm coloring Soulfire Volume 2 with Marcus Toad. This artist is, he's the artist for Soulfire Volume 2. That'll be coming out next year. Also, we're wrapping up Shrugged. That's Micah Gunnell is the artist for that. Those are both for Aspen Comics. Occasionally I color a couple of the online chapters for the Heroes webisodes. And that's it, besides the own characters that I'm drawing, but I already showed you those, so that's my schedule.
And one last question, do you see comic books going beyond being comic books, looking at it as more as books, since it's just reading essentially? Do you think they would be looked at as reading, or do you think it will always just be comics?
I think they're probably going to just be the graphic novel type of thing, kind of give it more clout, and as long as the quality and the stories are there, he won't be ashamed to say just comics, because comics itself will be a nice term to call it. You know, so as long as the storytelling there and the art stays, you know, dynamic and true to the story, it will be okay to call it just comics. You know?
Cool. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. Would you be willing to email me a copy of that? Yeah. Oh, I have
Now, do I push the button and